Hi, welcome to Step by Step with Rojo Rosie. Today's discussion topic is the lost ones, quote unquote, or thirsty souls. With that being said, we'll go into what it is to be lost and how do you find your way out of being lost or a thirsty soul. And with that said, you guys, today we have an extra little special feature. We have a poem by Claude McKay, and it is entitled The Harlem Dancer. But before we go into that, let's go into the Lost Ones or Thirsty Souls. Okay, you guys, recently I read a parable that came out of the Bible, King James Version. It was in Proverbs. I believe it was Proverbs. I'll have to find that. It's maybe in like the 25th or 26th Proverbs, but it talks about a thirsty soul. And as quoted, the parable goes, bitter things taste sweet to a thirsty soul. And I was like, well, wow, well, what does that mean? And what my interpretation or how I took that or the understanding that I got out of it was that when something um, bad or that isn't right is going on with a person who is deprived of God because they're doing it to themselves, is that bad things, it could be anything. It could be money, it could be drugs, it could be sex, it could be partying too much or fights or, things like that nature. Those seem good to a person who doesn't have understanding or the knowledge that we should have with us as we live this life. So, the poem that we're going to read today, you guys, or that I'm going to read to you, is actually about a woman that was a prostitute and how the author knew that that lifestyle wasn't happy for her, looking at it from a male's perspective, but that he could see it, but others couldn't. And this show goes for my young ladies as well as young men. A lot of times when you're lost, things that doesn't look good to you, or things, I'm sorry, things that look good to you but are not good for you, look good to you. Okay? So here's the poem. It's called The Harlem Dancer. Applauding youths laughed with young prostitutes and watched her perfect half-clothed body sway. Her voice was like the sound of blended flutes, blown by black players upon a picnic day. She sang and danced with her gracefully and calm, the light gauze hanging loose about her form. To me she seemed a proudly swaying palm, grown lovelier for passing through a storm. Upon her swarthy neck black shiny curls, luxuriant fell, and tossing coins in praise. The wine-flushed, blood-eyed boys and even the girls devoured her shape with eager, passionate gaze. But looking at her falsely smiling face, I knew herself was not in that strange place. I don't know what you guys took from that, but what I took from that was that she was pretending in the lifestyle she was living to be happy. But the poet in that poem, he didn't seem to see that. He seemed to see the desire for something better for herself. And what I want you guys to know is that with the Lord, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And you don't have to live that lifestyle. And if you are living that lifestyle, He can bring you out of that and show you bigger and better through Him. For that's for the female as far as, prostitution or selling yourself short. For the guys, you don't have to live the lifestyle of wanting to be a thug or being a thug and thinking that that will compensate the emptiness you feel inside from whatever issue it could have been from your life. The Lord is always with you guys. And with that said, tune into Step by Step next time with Rojo Rosie. Be blessed. Always pray. And check out the 69th and 91st Psalms. Till next time.